हेलो एवरीबॉडी, वेलकम बैक। हम फिर से लाइव हैं और ओवर द वायर चल रहा है। शायद मैं अभी लेवल 3 पर हूँ। जंप करना है लेवल 4 के ऊपर और लेवल 3 का मेरा यूज़र नेम ये है, पासवर्ड ये है। तो जल्दी से मैं लॉगिन कर लेता हूँ यूजिंग SSH। दिस Bandit user 3 and the password is this. Increase the size a bit. Okay, I'm logged in as user 3 and let us see the instructions. Okay, level goal. The password for the next level is stored in a hidden file in here directory. So to see hidden files, we will do ls-la. That means list all the files in list format and show me all the files. So I'll do ls-lah for human readable and I'll give / in here. And I can see that there is a file which is called .hidden. Basically जो files dot से start होती हैं वो hidden files होती हैं. So I'll do cat current directory hidden. Okay, in here .hidden and I can see the password for user 4. जल्दी से इसके notes लिख लेते हैं. The password for next user is stored in .hidden file in here directory in home. So what I did is I did cat / in here .hidden. As soon as I did this, I got the password. This gave me the password which is for Bandit 4 and the password is this. Now we go to level 4 to 5. Okay, I have the password, so I'll copy this, I'll exit from this SSH and I'll SSH now as user 4 using this password. Okay, fine. So now I'm as Bandit 4 here. Let's go and see the instructions for the next level. The password for the next level is stored in the only human readable file in here directory. Okay, so that means there are going to be files which are not human readable. That means they will not be in ASCII. So let's quickly see what do we have in this directory. I have in here. Let me cd to in here and see everything which is inside of it, and I can see a lot of files. All of them are readable, but we need to see which one is human readable. So let's start looking at each file using /file 00 and see it is not human readable. 01, it is also not human readable. 02, not human readable. So what I will do is, instead of going manually over all the files, since I know that only one file is going to be human readable, I'll do a star. That means write all the files in current directory on the screen. Cat means to concatenate. What is to be concatenated? Everything. The star means everything. / means in the current directory. The current directory is home / in here, and here I have these files. So I'll go cat on this get this. Okay, and we get to see this is the password. Okay, so I'll copy this and we will mention it down here. The password for next level is stored in the only human readable file in here directory and home. Okay, so what I did is I did cat everything which is inside in here. Okay, and this gives us the only readable string. This gave us a lot of gibberish, and the password for Bandit 5, I guess. Yes, Bandit 5, which is this. Okay, now we move on to level 5 to 6. And I'll exit as this user. I'll do an SSH as Bandit 5, and I already have the password on clipboard, so I'll just paste it, and permission denied. So maybe I copied something extra and you don't need this much. Awesome. So this M is not included. Okay. Now we have Bandit 5, and we move on to the next level, which is from 5 to 6. The password of the next level is stored in a file somewhere under the in here directory, and has all of the following properties. That means it is human readable, the size is 1033 bytes, and it is a non-executable. So if I look at all the files, and I'll just maximize this, I see the in here. Let me go to in here and do an lslh, and I see there are a lot of files. Sorry, there are a lot of folders. So under in here we have a lot of folders. In one of these folders we are going to have our file. So for that we will use some switches of find. Okay, so I'll do find help. Okay, okay, so there are a lot of options, but I'm more interested in figuring out that the file shall be non-executable, and I know the size. So I'll do a Google search to know find with specific file size. Okay, so we have dash size. This is 6M. Can we do bytes? Yes, using C we can do bytes. So if this person have shown us an example, we can use that directly. Okay, size 0, I can do C also. So I'll do find, and I want to find from this folder onwards, and the size is going to be 1033 bytes. Okay, I get this file here. You copy this and let me cat this. Okay, so this is going to be a password. I'll quickly write it down in the notes. The file is in here directory, somewhere in the in here directory. Properties are given to be number one property of the file was 1033 bytes. Second property was that it is readable, it's human readable, and third was it was non-executable. Okay, using these properties, I used just size. So what I did is I did a find from the current directory. If I'm in home, then I'll do home in here and dash size 1033C. Okay. This returns us the file. Okay. Contains our password, and it is, I guess, for Bandit 6. This is the password, and now we move on to level 6 to 7. And I'll mark this as very important. I'll exit from this SSH, and now we will SSH as Bandit 6 using the password, and we are Bandit 6. Good to go. Let's move on to next level and see the instructions. Password for the next level is stored somewhere on the server and has all of the following properties. It is owned by Bandit 7, owned by group Bandit 6, 33 bytes in size. So we have the size, and I'll be using the user as well. So somewhere on the server, which is written in bold, so I guess that is name of some directory. Okay, no. Okay, in home I have all the users. Okay, so that is owned by Bandit 7. Let me go to Bandit 7, and I have a file called data.txt which is owned by Bandit 8. Data.txt owned by Bandit 8. Okay. So this is definitely not the file for us. So let me quickly search for this thing somewhere on the server. If I can't find it, somewhere on the server. Okay, not in this directly, so let me go to home and I'll do a grep for the same. Okay, can't. So let us do find the root, and size is 33 bytes and user is Bandit 7, I guess, found by user Bandit 7. Let's see what happens. Okay, here we have a file and here we have a file. So we got two files. I'll try to, but this is the password for Bandit 7, so definitely we won't be able to view this file. It will give us a denied permission. Permission denied, so the only option is this. I'll cat this file. Alright, so this is the password for Bandit 7. Okay. Password for next user is to be found. We don't know the file name, but we know these three properties about the file. And first property is size 33 bytes, user Bandit 7, and last is group Bandit 6. So I did a find for a file having these properties, and in fact I just used two of these properties, which is size and the user. So what I did is I did find in root where the user is Bandit 7 and size is 33 bytes. This gave back two files. One of them is I guess it's C bandit underscore pass, and it's a password for Bandit 7. So this is the first file which we got, which is denied to access. The second file we got was something, and we get the password for Bandit 7 as this, and the file name was var lib dpackage info bandit 7.password. So I'll paste that here. I hope the markdown is going fine. Awesome. Okay. Now we go to next level, which is level 7 to 8, and let's see the instructions. Let me first log in as Bandit. 7. So I'll do SSH as Bandit 7. Paste the password, and I am Bandit 7. Okay. Bandit 7 to 8. The password next level is stored in a file data.txt next to the word millionth. Okay, so we need to cat this file. Inside this file there is some text. In that text I need to figure out where is this word, and next to this word is my password. Okay. So I can feel that we are going to use grep in this. Let me do ls. There is data.txt, and let me do a cat on data. Or first let us just see how many lines are there. There are 9,008. Okay, it's 98,500 lines. So definitely I'm not going over it manually. I'll do a cat and I'll I'll do a cat and I'll grep for this word. Okay, here we have our password, and before the password I'll just copy this command and mention it in my notes. The password for next level is stored in a file called data.txt, and this file is in home of Bandit 7. Okay, the password is next to the word, I guess it is millionth. So what I did is this, and this gave me the password for Bandit 8, and the password is this. Now let's move on to level 8 to 9. I'll SSH as Bandit 8 using the above mentioned password. Okay, I'm Bandit 8. Let us read the instructions now. Level 8 to 9. We are on the same page? Yes. Password for the next level is stored in a file called data.txt and is the only line of text that occurs only once. Okay, so that means lines are repeating. So whenever we have repetition, we use sort -u. If we use sort, it will sort the data in dictionary order. If we do sort -u, it will sort the data in unique order. If there are duplicates, they will be removed. Okay, like if there is Mayank, so one of them will be removed, only one will be there. So let us quickly see data.txt. It's 33 KB file. So how many lines does it have? It has one. Obviously all the lines are repeating, only one line is not repeating, so it is an odd number. Okay, so let me do a cat on data.txt and pipe it to sort -u. It will give me half of the lines. That means 500 one lines will be returned. Okay, and I need to remove everything which is occurring twice. Now all of these are unique. So what can I do in this scenario? It's like really complex thing going in my head, and it's like I'll save these to another file and then take the difference of these two files. So I'll get this file again, and then remove the previous one from it. Is there any better solution to this? What is the instruction that we have stored in this file and is the only line of the text that occurs only once? We have grep, okay, sort, unique, strings, base 64. Okay, base 64, can we use that? For every line in this, if that line comes again, then skip to the next line. Are they in the same order? Okay, they are randomly stored. Okay. Okay, so lines are repeating more than one time. Sorry, more than two times. I expected them to repeat only for one time. Can I go over them manually? It is so tedious to go over them manually. Why is it not allowing me to create a file? Okay, I'll create the file in temp phone. mkdir temp phone, and now create a file there. Now send my output to that file. Okay, now I don't need this directory anymore, so I'll go to temp phone, and here is my filter1.txt. to check if okay, let me do how to remove duplicates. Okay, we sorted unique duplicates with unique cat. This is a file. This is a test. Okay, so this unique view. Okay, so we have the line numbers here and everything which is unique from this file received in this file. That's not what I want. Just piping the output. We'll do remove or repeated lines. Okay. If you wanted a file in place, you can use the following command for that you see no op version. I don't know what this does. As well as deduplicated file in memory. Window, this is Perl. Okay, I don't want to use Perl. A huge file contains hundreds of duplicates. What I need to remove all the repetitions while maintaining the original order. There with these many lines I have written program Scala update. Oh, this solution seems working just fine for me. Okay. Okay. This is not what we want. Extracting non-duplicate line from a file in bash. Yes, I can do this. I can do difference of cat home. I'll just copy the file data.txt maybe here, and now I'll do the difference of data.txt and filter1.txt, and what do I get? Is this the password? Okay. Let's try this. So I have data.txt and filter1.txt, and this is fucked up. I don't get any useful output. Is it showing me just the files which are there in? Okay, is it showing me the lines which are there in both the files? Okay, invert file a1 a2. Okay, this thing I can do. So I can do from data and now filter modes, filter one data. Now I'm supposed to get the difference. Okay, what is sdiff? Side by side merge of file differences. What does this do? I have data.txt and filter1.txt. Okay, it is doing a line by line comparison. We are getting the same thing on both sides. It is showing that. If we are getting a different thing, it is showing us with this. Okay. But buddy, this is not my requirement, buddy. Can I use this? Sort data.txt and save it to filter2.txt, and let me just see. Filter 1's data, it is sorted, and filter 2's data, it is also sorted. So now can I use sdiff? So I have filter2.txt there. Awesome. This is some hope. Because everything is going to repeat except this line. Yes, that is repeating, and these both are also repeating. Yep, I guess that is the only line which is not repeating. So what I did is I sorted this, I extracted the unique ones from this, and I checked which one is repeating. If I get 3 continuous lines on the right hand side, the middle one of them is the one which do not have any duplicate on the left hand side. So I guess this is the password. Before taking the notes, let me confirm if this is correct or not. I'll exit and I'll log in as Bandit 9, and yes, that is the correct password. So in my notes I need to mention that the password for next level is in the file which is called data.txt in the home directory. It is the only line which is not repeating, and it is not italic, it is bold. So I'll do okay. So I sorted data.txt in filter 1 maybe .txt. Maybe I don't need 3 quotes here, 1 will be sufficient. Yes, and kept the uniques in filter2.txt. Then I took the differences, and for that what I did is sdiff filter1.txt filter2.txt this gave me the line which is not repeating, and so I got the password for Bandit 9, and the password turns out to be this: level 9 to 10. And one thing, wherever I placed stars, 3 ticks, I'll replace that with 1, because we don't actually need 3. 1 is sufficient. Okay, so now I'm Bandit 9. Let's move on to the next level. Password next level is stored in the file data.txt in one of the few human readable strings preceded by several equal to characters. Okay, this is base 64. So data.txt, let us see where is data.txt. Here is data.txt. Okay, it is a data file. Let me get the strings out of it. Is it just this? Preceded or succeeded? Preceded. Okay. So this is the password. So this was straightforward, fairly easy. The password is in data.txt file in home directory, and it is preceded with many equal to's. Okay, so what I did is I just did a cat on home slash data.txt, and cat did not work, my bad, so I used strings, and I did a grep for double equal to's. This gave the password for Bandit 10. Is it 10? Yes. And the password is this. Let us see if this is a correct password. So I'll log in via SSH using this password, and yes, that is correct. Next is level 10 to 11. Let us go ahead and read the instructions for the next level. Password next level is stored in the file data.txt, which contains base 64 encoded data. Is that it? Data.txt. Okay, this is it. Okay, this was easy. So the data is base 64 encoded. We can always use online base 64 decoders, but we have this functionality built in for many checksums, many encodings and decodings. So the password is stored as base 64 encoded text in data.txt. My bad. So what I did is cat home data.txt, parsed it to base 64-d, and this gave us the password for Bandit 11, and the password is this. Level 11 to 12. So I'll exit this prompt. I'll log in as Bandit 11 using this password, and yes, that's correct. Let's move on to read the next objective. The password next level is stored in the file data.txt, where all lowercase a to z and uppercase has been rotated by 13 positions. Caesar cipher 13. Okay. So I'll do a cat data.txt the password is, and then we have this number. Okay, so I'll just copy this and I'll go to decode fr and shift cipher, which is also known as Caesar cipher. And the shift is 13. We crypt and we get the password is, and we get this. Okay. So yeah, first let's try to log in, and if the login is correct, then I'll mark it in my notes. Yes, the login is correct. So I'll use this. Password is Caesar ciphertext with key 13. So the command I did was okay, so I went here, did a cat of data.txt. Maybe I forgot to mention key text 13 in the file data.txt in home directory. So after giving the password, we can go to decode fr at this link. Maybe doing triple dots, triple this makes it into a new line. Alright, so I'll have to fix it somewhere. Okay, so is this for decryption and for the password. What was the username? Bandit 12, and the password turns out to be this string. Level 12 to 13. Okay, have I logged in? Yes, I am user 12. Now we'll move on to user 13. Password next level is stored in file data.txt, which is a hex dump of a file that has been repeatedly compressed. Okay, for this level it might be useful to create a directory under temp where we can do. Okay, so I have data.txt. So I already created a directory in temp, so can I still see that? Yes. So I'll remove everything which I remove write protected regular file. Yes. Okay, I could not remove any of them because they all were owned by Bandit 8. Okay, so I'll go back and create a directory for Bandit 12. And it exists, so let me cd into it. Okay, I happen to have some data here. Was this intentional? No, this was not intentional. This I figured it out. This is a bypass. This is not how we are supposed to do this. This is wrong. तो अभी पता चला बैंडिट में टेम्प है ना, एक प्रॉब्लम किया था याद है, जिसमें फाइल थी उसमें अलग अलग कंप्रेशंस थे, bzip था, gzip था, tar.xz था। हमने फाइल लिया, फाइल का एक्सटेंशन रखा, उस हिसाब से अनजिप किया, फिर कुछ डेटा है उस हिसाब से उसका एक्सटेंशन रखा, अनजिप किया, ऐसे करते हुए एक फोल्डर है टेम्प में बैंडिट 12 नाम से, हर एक यूजर के लिए है वो, बैंडिट 1, बैंडिट 2, बैंडिट 3
नहीं, वो बैंडिट पास नाम से फोल्डर है, उसमें फाइल है बैंडिट 1 से लेके अलग,
वो पासवर्ड में etc bandit_pass,
ओके,
वो एक है। उसके अलावा टेम्प में वी हैव द परमिशन टू क्रिएट फाइल्स ना, उसमें एक एग्जिस्ट करता है फोल्डर ऑलरेडी with the same name as your username,
okay,
and that has the password for next time. We don't have to do anything.
तो फिर हर एक लेवल पे होगा।
आई होप सो। अभी मैं 13 पे मैंने वही ट्राई किया एक बारी, 13 के लिए अभी मैं चेक करता हूँ।
इसमें नहीं है डाटा डॉट टीएक्सटी दे रखी है, क्लियर डाटा 4 फाइल दे रखी है।
4 फाइलें हैं ना?
हाँ
सबको एक बारी कैट करके देखो। बैंडिट
4 फाइल है, ये कैट से थोड़ी खुलेगी।
चलो टार वाले को रहने दो। जो जो कैट कर सकते हैं जिनको।
परमिशन डिनाइड।
Which user are you?
At present I'm 21.
21. And you are in the folder of temp 21.
12.
Now go to temp 21. Can I create a directory?
No such directory.
Okay, that does not exist. Okay. Let me see. Okay. सबके लिए नहीं है। 12 में था।
12 में सीधा वो था, उसमें सीधा पासवर्ड।
सीधा पासवर्ड।
मे बी वो लेंथी वर्क बचाने के लिए 2 वेरिएबल्स।
Because the proper description is this only. There is this data.txt file which have been compressed repeatedly. We need to figure out how to get the password back. Chalo. Their mistake. TMP Bandit 12. For Bandit 12 13 and the password is this. Okay, so I don't know why did this glitch happen, but the proper way of doing this challenge will be, I'll show you now. How were we actually supposed to get this thing done? Okay, I copied the underscores also. Okay, so I'm back at Bandit 12.
Let's see.
So I'll go to temp. I'll make a directory test, and test also exists. Obviously here we don't have anything. Now I'll copy everything from this user's home, not everything, like the data.txt to here. So I go data.txt. Now I'll check what is data.txt. It is ASCII text. Okay. So can I get this? It is hex data. So vim data.txt, and I will do a zoom out on this. Because I need a bigger display for this. Okay, now I'll go into a visual block mode because I have to delete a lot of data from this. Now I'll again check this ASCII text. ASCII text data. What can I do with this? How to figure out what sort of compression is there? Data.txt. Okay, and now I need to translate this to I know this is the same thing which was on the right hand side, but still. Why is it crashing every time I'm trying to paste the data? Swap file this is open, edit anyway, edit, insert, paste. As soon as I paste, it stops. Okay. Okay, we have access T to revert. Okay. I'll copy from home data.txt to current directory, and I'll do xxt reverse data.txt. Okay. Data.txt, and I'll save it all in data1. Okay, now let us see what is data1. It is a gzip data. Okay, so I'll rename data1 as data1.gzip. So we have gunzip has extension .gz. Okay, so my bad. I'll make it data1.gzip to data1.gz and gz-d. I hope that is the command. Gzip decompress data1. Okay, what did we get? We got data1. It is bzip2, and I'll just rename this data1 to lol. Okay, bzip2 dot bz2. Okay, bz2, and bzip2 dash bzip2 dash p decompress. Okay, so we have lol. What is lol? Gzip compressed data. So I will move to now. We just have to repeat the steps. And extract verbose file data5.bin. Okay, it is again a POSIX star archive, so I will rename this to yeah, and extract verbose file data6.bin. Okay, what is data6.bin? It is bzip2 compressed data, so I'll move data6.bin to lol.bzip2 and bzip2 decompress lol.bzip2 lol. So what is lol? Move lol to lol.tar.gz and tar.cf data8.bin. It is a gzip compressed data, so I will rename this to lol.gz, and now I will uncompress this. Sorry. I got lol. What is lol? LOL is ASCII text, so let us okay. We get the same thing, the same password, and this was the proper way of doing it. Every time we do, we need to figure out what is the data type. Okay, and now we'll give a note proper method. R means to revert the hex dump. File name is data.txt maybe, I don't remember. We will get this thing first, then we figure out the compression, change the extension accordingly, and decompress again. We repeat these steps until we get the ASCII text, and this is the first step, second step, third step. Now we go to level 13 to 14. Okay, so this is the password. I'll copy this and I will exit this SSH as the next user. SSH as Bandit 13. And let us read the instructions. The password of the next level is stored in Bandit 14 obviously, and can only be read by user 14. Okay. For this level, you don't get the next password, but you get a private SSH key that can be used to log into next level. Localhost is host name that refers to the machine you are working on. Yes. And the commands given are open SSL as underscore client. Open SSL as underscore client dash connect host and port. Okay, let's try that. Where is the username? The username is Bandit 14. Okay. Is there any other port specified now? Is underscore client dash connect to Bandit 14 at localhost. This page is hosted on it was reporting in contact version. If neither this nor the type version argument is specified, then an attempt is made to connect to localhost on port 4433. The default is 4433. I don't know if that is open or not, but triple to zero is being already occupied. I know user 13's password. But it needs user 14's password, obviously. Can I become super user? How to check user 14's file?
रिसेट कैसे कर सकते हैं?
स्क्रीन तो
जो यूजर मैंने बैंडिट 22 किया है उसको रिसेट करना
और ऐसे
हो जाएगा।
हाँ
हो गया सारा कुछ।
जो भी आपने चेंजेस किए थे चलिए फाइल्स जो क्रिएट की थी जो नई फाइल बनाई थी वो रहेगी बस।
फाइल तो कोई नहीं।
ओपन SSL कनेक्ट
कितने हो गए?
अभी 14th का ले रहा हूँ यार। ये ओपन SSL वाला है ना फर्स्ट कनेक्शन नहीं हो रहा। क्या था ओपन SSL s_client -connect लोकल होस्ट
डबल कोलन सॉरी कोलन पोर्ट नंबर
और पोर्ट नंबर स्पेसिफाई नहीं कर रखा तो डिफॉल्ट 4433।
आई थिंक से स्पेसिफाई
इस वाले में नहीं है, इस वाले में बस ये बोल के रखा कि 14 का पासवर्ड
SSH कीवर्ड है ना 14 का।
उधर है SSH करूं
प्राइवेट कीवर्ड है ना वो।
हाँ प्राइवेट की चाहिए कि मेरे को लग रहा है इसमें
प्राइवेट की या तो दे रखी होगी या कन्वर्ट करनी डॉट प्राइवेट वाला करके।
मैं बताता हूँ डिस्क्रिप्शन में ये लिखा हुआ है बैंडिट 14 का पासवर्ड @c bandit_pass बैंडिट 14 में रखा हुआ है।
ठीक है
आप अभी बैंडिट 13 हो।
ठीक है
आपको वो फाइल पड़ी
प्राइवेट की करोगे
कहाँ से? वो प्राइवेट की नहीं मिल रही है मेरे को।
ls करके देख कुछ तो फाइल है उसमें।
यहाँ पे है क्या? अरे यार
SSH है ना
SSH की पड़ी है इधर ही।
मैं वही तो कह रहा हूँ इसमें 14 में मेरे याद है कि उसमें की जिसको सीधा करोगे कनेक्शन हो जाएगा।
लोकल होस्ट और प्राइवेट की भाई साहब वो 12th वाले में जो हुआ ना वो डाइजेस्ट नहीं हो रहा है अब तक। इतनी बड़ी प्रोसेस थी 8 लेवल का एन्क्रिप्शन वो है कंप्रेशन।
अच्छी बात है तुमने कुछ शॉर्टकट ढूंढ लिया भाई।
दूसरी डायरेक्टरी में जाके एज इट इज फाइल पड़ी है प्लेन टेक्स्ट में।
उसको तुम अलग से वीडियो बना के डालो।
इनको रिपोर्ट करूंगा कि ये देखो आपकी वल्नरेबिलिटी पड़ी है सर।
नहीं उसको फायदा नहीं है वो कहेंगे हमने डाल रखी है।
Okay. Anyways, अभी बन गए हैं हम bandit 14, so I'll go ahead and cat at c slash bandit underscore pass, and this guy is bandit 14. Okay. Okay. There is a ssh private key in the home folder, and we can use that to connect to localhost using SSH. Obviously SSH private key है तो SSH ही करेंगे, and the command is going to be ssh-i, and here will be our private key, and we'll have the username at localhost okay. So what I exactly executed, if I can see those commands, no I don't. Okay. The command was ssh underscore key dot private maybe, and our bandit 14 at localhost, and after this then we will be logged in as bandit 14. Then we can just do cat of @c bandit underscore pass bandit 14, which gives the password for bandit 14 and this. Level 14 to 15, and this is okay, and I know the password, so I'll just exit from this, so that ssh key dot private. Okay. This is in home directory, and we can get ssh the password of next level can be retrieved by submitting password of current level to port this on localhost. Okay. So I'll just log in as bandit 14 using this password. Okay. Now I'm supposed to submit this password to port 30,000. So I'll do nc localhost 30,000. Okay, this was relatively easy. Okay. Supposed to submit password of bandit 14 to port 30,000. So nc localhost 30,000 netcat. Some service is listening on port 30,000. I'm just connecting to that on the same machine itself, and submit password of bandit 14, which is this. Then we get the next password, which is for bandit 15, and the password is I want to log in as bandit 15, and I'm bandit 15 also. What's next? Password of next level can be retrieved by submitting password of current level to port 30,001 on. Okay. Using SSL encryption. Getting heart beating and read our clock. Okay. Use the -ign end of file and read connected command section in the main page. Open SSL s_client connect localhost at 30,001. Okay, it's waiting for input, so I'll give this password. Okay, that was correct. I get the next password. We connect to port 30,001 on localhost using OpenSSL. And how do we do that? For doing that, we do OpenSSL s_client -connect localhost 30,001. Then we supply bandit 15's password and get the next password, which is for bandit 16, and the password is this. Next, level 16 to 17. Now I want to log in as bandit 16, and this is the password. I'm bandit 16 now. Let us read the instructions. The credentials for next level can be retrieved by submitting the password of the current level to a port on localhost in the range of this to this. Okay. First, find out which of these ports have server listening on them. Then find out which of those speak SSL and which don't. There's only one server that will go to next screen, other will simply send back to whatever you send it. That means echo service is running on others, on one of them SSL is running, and I have port range from this to this. Do I have nmap? Yes. Nmap localhost port 3001, I guess 31,000. To 32,000. T4, and I want to do version scan. On a port from 31,000 to 32,000, we need to figure out that port and then do the same process as level 15 to 16. So I did nmap scan for the port range, and the nmap scan was like nmap, I want to go really fast on localhost, ports ranging from 31,000 to 32,000, and I'm just interested in SSL. Okay, so these two ports are interesting, SSL or echo. Okay, this one is what interests me the most, so I'll copy this output and paste it here, which gave me I can see that port 31790 is what we need. Okay, so I'll do SSL s underscore client dash connect to localhost at port 31790. It's open SSL, and I need to provide a key of previous level, which is this, paste it. Okay, and I get an RSA private key. RSA private key can be used as SSH private key. Connecting to this using open SSL s underscore client connect localhost 31790, provide the password from previous level and get RSA private like this. Now we can use this key as SSH private key for logging in as Bandit, which was the previous one, 17. How will I do that? I'll do okay, here I cannot create any file, so I'll go to temp and make a directory bandit 16, which already exists. So which is the same as this private key. Yes. Okay, so I'll use this private key. Okay, I logged into this, but we are not actually supposed to go there. We'll create a new folder in which we'll create a new file, name it something dot private. So I'll call it id underscore rsa dot private, and then use this to SSH as Bandit 17 at localhost using the private key, and I'll be Bandit 17. Now let us see the password for Bandit 17 slash bandit pass, and this is Bandit 17. Save this as key dot private in before this. Now to save this private key, go to temp and create a directory in as Bandit 17 using this private key. This is dash file key dot private. It is Bandit 17 at localhost. Then we can go to the, let's see, bandit underscore pass bandit 17 to get the password, and it is for bandit 17. The password turned out to be this. And now we go to next level, 17 to 18. So how many levels are there in total? In total we have, I guess, so there are 34 levels, I guess, and we are halfway through this. So that's it for today. In next stream we'll do the rest of these. Peace.